Final chapter 24, page 467. Personal and professional development for central service. Learning objectives. As a result of successfully completing this chapter, readers will be able to 1. Explain the meaning of personal development and how it can impact the career in Central Service Department. 2. List possible central service career paths. 3. Review strategies for professional goal setting. 4. Discuss strategies to enhance professional skills and expertise. 5. Discuss resume development. 6. Review the interview process. And 7. Discuss promotions. Introduction. Learning is a lifelong endeavor, and a change is inevitable. Never have these statements been truer than when applied to the field of central service. Central service professionals must be prepared to encounter growth regularly and sometimes profoundly in their positions. Whether CS professionals wish to stay in their department or seek advancement or promotion, personal and professional development will enable them to be proactive and more easily prepare for change. This chapter will highlight some of the resources and strategies available to help CS professionals grow and advance in their career. Personal development. What is it and why is it important? In some ways, personal development is the first step toward professional development. Personal development may be defined as any activity that identifies and develops talent and personal potential and improves employability and enhances the quality of life. Personal development can help individuals develop personally rewarding goals. Personal development is usually an individual endeavor, something a person does on their own time. However, more employers are recognizing the importance of investing in personal development. Employers may offer educational programs as a part of an employee benefit program to help staff learn more about time management, stress management, teamwork, healthy lifestyles, competency development, and career development. Ultimately, these programs are a win-win for both employees and the healthcare facility, because personal development can create a workplace that is happier, healthier, and more fulfilling. This environment can lead to greater productivity and quality in a department, which helps the healthcare facility meet its strategic goals. Strategies for personal development. How does personal development work? There are 4 steps. Step 1, identify your goal, what you do and what you do to achieve what you want to achieve. Step 2, identify the requirements for your goal. What will you need to achieve the goal? Step 3, identify your strengths and areas that need improvement. What can you build on? What do you need to improve? And 4, create an action plan with a timeline for meeting that goal. How do you plan to move forward? Definitions. Personal development. Personal development are activities that identify and develop talent and personal potential, improve your employability, and enhance quality of life. Professional development. Commitment to continuous learning and improvement, taking responsibility for your own development. Personal development should be a lifelong process, and it is more of a journey than a destination. Choose similar goals that are attainable and build on to those successes. For example, if a long-term goal is a college degree, set the first goal as successfully completing one college class. Upon successful completion of that goal, the individual can set their next goal for the next class. Professional development, what it is and why it is important. Professional development specifically refers to skills and knowledge attained for both personal and career advancement. It provides the information and experience needed to progress in a career, stay competitive with other job seekers, and ultimately become more employable. Two types of professional development. Professional development can be divided into two categories. Professional development to keep current in an existing job. Growth is inevitable in the field of CS, and some professional development is mandatory. For example, changes in procedures, policies, instrumentation, products, and sterilization technologies, as well as changes in regulation and standards, must be adopted by every employee. Job growth in an effort to stay current is required for all CS professionals. Professional development to advance in one's career. Some CS professionals have goals to advance their careers throughout position advancement and promotion. They participate in activities to improve their professional competency, enhance their existing skills, and develop new ones. They move out of their comfort zone to take on new responsibilities and learn new things. The job market, technology, regulations, and practices are always evolving, and an employer may not provide staff with all the skills needed to help keep up or move forward in the profession. Whether a person prefers to remain in a current position or dreams of advancement, it is essential to consider the benefits of taking ownership of one's career by continually improving knowledge and skills. Learning opportunities through conferences, continuing education, and on-the-job training helps CS technicians keep up with the trends and changes in the CS field. See Figure 24.1. This allows technicians to anticipate change more easily and helps them recognize professional opportunities. If a CS technician is a leader or would like to become one, then professional development will provide the knowledge and confidence to influence and lead others by example. Taking part in activities to improve professional competency will give CS technicians the skills they need to become more effective in their positions. This will demonstrate a continuing commitment to the profession, improve employability with current and future employers, and lead to a more fulfilling and rewarding career. A CS technician may be familiar with sterilization standards as a requirement of the job. If they are able to step out of their comfort zone and teach those standards to new employees, this will increase their understanding of the standards. Teaching an in-service or short course can sharpen your technical skills and help develop training or public speaking skills. See Figure 24.2. Central Service Career Paths. While most CS professionals choose to remain employed in the CS department and become experts on their assigned duties, some seek different career paths. Common career opportunities for CS professionals include lead technician positions in the CS department, CS management positions, OR core technicians, OR liaisons, CS department educator, faculty positions in local community and technical colleges, consultant, and vendor positions such as sales representatives and on-site product service facilitators. See Figure 24.3. Each career path has specific requirements. It is advisable to research the needed requirements and develop personal and professional goals to move forward on a specific career path. Planning career goals. Those professionals looking to make their career more personally meaningful and rewarding should establish goals and periodically review them. This will identify activities and steps that will help meet those objectives. As with personal development, professional development requires working toward identifying areas in a present position in need of improvement, and then moving forward with set goals. In many ways, the steps to take for professional development are similar to those one would take for professional development with specific emphasis on developing one's position and career advancement.
Здравствуйте.
Извините, попозже, зайдите, она записывает сейчас, я извиняюсь. Там туалет, там.
Нет, мне нужно вот именно к вам, чтобы... Все.
Сейчас я выйду,
Не надо, я потом.
Сейчас, подожди.
Page 470, continue. Strategies for planning career goals. Step 1. Determine the goal for improving professional employability or skills. Step 2. Identify the requirements for the goal. What will be needed to achieve it? Step 3. Identify personal strengths and areas that need improvement. Step 4. Create an action plan with a timeline for meeting that goal. Some advice about career goals. Just as a personal development is a lifelong process, professional development is a career-long process. Sometimes employees get discouraged because they set lofty goals that do not materialize immediately. Most goals are achievable, but there may be many smaller goals to accomplish along the way. For example, if the goal is to be the CS department director, that requires achieving some educational goals that will most likely first require attaining some other leadership positions, such as lead technician or supervisor. When identifying what is necessary to achieve the final goal, be sure to identify individual steps that may be needed to prepare for that goal. Those steps may include certification, attending educational conferences, becoming active in professional groups, engage in on-the-job training and leadership job and task-related skills. The importance of resources. One of the most important factors in attaining goals is finding the right resources to help provide direction and support. There are many resources that can aid professional development. Educational resources include publications, printed resources, courses, conferences, online information, and other types of information designed to enhance knowledge about a specific process or topic. A note about online resources. When using online resources, make sure the information and source is valid and current. Developing professional resources within the field of CS can provide a network with which to share information on issues pertinent to the department. CS peers may have already faced similar situations and may be able to share insights and information. Do not underestimate the importance of developing a network outside of one's current specialty. OR professionals, infection preventionists, safety officers, and biomedical engineers are a few of the healthcare specialists that can help CS professionals increase their knowledge about specific aspects of the field and healthcare in general. There are several ways to build a network of resources. Becoming active in a local professional group is a great place to start. If there is no group in the area, contact local CS departments and explore the possibility of starting one. The first step can be as simple as gathering some interested individuals at a local business establishment. Professional development activities. There are also ways to enhance existing skills and develop new ones to increase professional knowledge development, professional behaviors, and attain more expertise. See Figure 24.5, which explores some ideas for professional development activities. Developing a resume. A resume is a compilation of skills, education, and accomplishments. It provides a prospective employer with information to help them determine if an employee has the necessary knowledge and skills to be successful in a specific job. One concept of professional development is building a resume through the advancement of skills. For example, if one aspires to become a CS staff educator, gaining experience, presenting in services, training new employees, or developing educational tools for the department can strengthen those skills. Sometimes obtaining a new position, either externally or through a promotion within the current healthcare facility, can be decided by a very small margin. For example, if an individual's resume includes past experience in staff education, that may offer an advantage in the selection process for an educator position. Many templates exist to assist with resume writing. Regardless of the chosen format, be certain to follow these simple rules. Be truthful. Research the duties of the job being sought and use personal experiences to help to convince the employer that you are the best candidate for the job. Organize information in a logical fashion. Keep information clear and concise. And check for typographical errors. On page 472, at the top of the page, I'm going to read you the chart, which is figure 24.5, which you were to refer to about professional development activities. It's highlighted in blue and white. It's entitled Professional Development Skills Building. On the left is desired skills, and on the right, skill building. I'll read from left to right. Public speaking is a desired skill, and that includes teaching, presentations, and speaking in larger groups. The skill building activity with that is start with smaller presentations such as reports and small in-services, and work up to larger presentations in larger groups. Or join a speaking development group, or take a public speaking class. The next desired skill is technical expertise. Skill building activities, for example. Pursue additional knowledge through courses, certifications, job shadowing, and self-study. Participate in committees through your facility or local and national professional organizations. And take steps to keep up with changes in regulations, standards, and technologies. Another desired skill, writing skills. Skill building activities may be practice writing and ask someone to review what you have written for accuracy, clarity, grammar, spelling, and punctuation. Or take a writing class. And finally, team building skills. Skill building activities might be start by examining your relationships and role with your current team. What can you improve? Move outside your comfort zone and work with different teams for short projects. And read articles on team building. Back on page 472. Understanding the interviewing process. CS technicians are involved in interviews as part of their initial selection process, and they participate in performance evaluations that typically include an interview-like component. While much of the interview process is controlled by the manager or another person conducting the interview, the interviewee, the CS technician, can benefit from the use of basic speaking and listening techniques as discussed in chapter 23. During these sessions, the CS technician can benefit from the use of basic speaking and listening techniques during these sessions, which was discussed in chapter 23. This is especially important because contemporary interviewing continue. The lights went off. We are continuing chapter 24, page 473. Yeah, I need the lights to stay on. Thanks. Okay. Once again, continuing chapter 24, top of the page at 473. This is especially important because contemporary interviewing methods emphasize our participative approach in which the person conducting the interview interacts with rather than lectures to the interviewee. There are two types of questions that interviewers may ask. Open-ended questions that permit the interviewee to respond in an understand manner. Examples may include, what do you think the role of a CS technician should be? What do you think the role of a CS technician should be? Give an example of a time when you communicated successfully with another person, even when that individual may not have agreed with your point of view. Or a close-ended question. Call for a brief response. Examples may include, do you like your job? Do you understand the correct way to do this task? Many interviews include both types of questions. One important step in preparing for an interview is to anticipate the types of questions likely to be asked and then plan a response for them. A good response will answer the question and provide supporting details. This is an opportunity to display knowledge and understanding for the profession, not to provide textbook answers. Along with well thought out responses, an interviewee should also prepare some questions for the interviewer. This demonstrates an interest for the position and also allows the interviewee to participate in the interview process. Steps in an interview. This is in the highlighted blue box. There are 4 basic steps in any type of interview. Step 1. It must be planned. Be sure you know the exact purpose of the interview and the mechanics of it. Time, location, and estimated duration, time to get there. Step 2, on how long it's going to be. Step 2, the opening conversation is helpful. Hopefully there will be an initial discussion of mutual topics of interest to move the discussion away from ongoing work considerations to a specific topic. Professional CS technicians should have the confidence, pride, and expertise and positive attitude to reduce tension and allow them to be confident during the interview. Step 3, questions will be asked. This is where the interviewee's anticipation of potential questions and the ability to effectively speak and listen will be most useful. It is also where application of the speaking and listening tactics outlined previously will be most helpful. Step 4, the interview discussion can be reviewed. Hopefully, the interviewer will provide a summary. The CS technician should provide reactions to this review, so both parties can agree on what was decided and which, if any, follow-up activities should be undertaken. Interviews are important. Dress professionally, be punctual, and take the interview seriously. Even if you are interviewing for a position at your current place of employment, be sure to follow general interview protocols. Doing so will demonstrate readiness for a change and added responsibility. Promotions. Many CS technicians who perform their job well have opportunities for promotion to the positions with additional responsibilities and higher compensation. Those who accept these positions will likely find many differences in tasks, especially if they assume supervisory duties. Challenges arise when a staff member who has been a peer to other employees becomes their supervisor. Relationships change and they must reflect the new supervisor-subordinate dynamic. Definition: subordinate. An employee who is supervised by someone in a higher organizational position. All management positions must consider the broader needs of the department and the healthcare facility before the specific needs of the individual staff members. This can be difficult when they have personal friendship relationships with some of those who they supervise. CS technicians considering promotions should also recognize that some tasks will be different. One with the knowledge and skills to perform cleaning, decontamination, and related tasks may not be as comfortable performing supervisory activities such as planning, coordinating, directing, controlling, and evaluating. Long-term planning leading to promotion decisions should be an integral part of professional development considerations of interested CS technicians. Personal and professional development timelines. Some personal and professional development goals are easier to attain than others. Promotions usually don't happen overnight, but neither does preparing for them. Personal and professional development timelines should be realistic and achievable. Goals for each require planning, commitment, and understanding that things don't always go as planned. When setbacks occur, and they sometimes do, It is essential to regroup and continue moving toward established goals. Conclusion. The field of central service is dynamic and ever evolving, and it requires professional, dynamic individuals to help lead the way in education, system development, and developmental management. Through personal and professional development, CS technicians can not only enhance the skills necessary to improve upon their current positions, but they can also create new opportunities for career fulfillment and growth. Terms to remember: personal development, professional development, subordinate. The end.